There we go. Okay, so we'll be continuing on with Witcher 3 today, and hopefully... Where were we? Oh yeah. Cool, our frames aren't crap today. And of course I probably just jinxed myself and I'll probably crash in a minute, for all I bloody know. Of course I'm rotated. Let's rotate this way. Oh yeah, I did want to see. I remember now. We're fighting the griffin today. Yay. Okay, I remember I did want to get... No, I want... Oh, yeah. Just because I'm lazy, I don't want to do the oil unless I start dying to the griffin a lot. But what do I got for food before I get too far? Actually, do I have anything on the character? Because I did have level 3. I do have 2 points available. Sweet. But this guy doesn't come up until level 4, if I remember. Yeah. Okay. Now... My biggest friend is my shield at the moment. That's fine. Yes, I do want to improve this. That doesn't come out until branch 2. Okay. That's fine. Okay, these 2 are currently my favorites. After I do these, I'm probably gonna... start doing these ones. Okay. Let's go. Hi. Yes, you're old. All confuzzled. 'Cause you're old. Very true. Yep. Well, I know what I'd want from a particular Witcher, but I'm not gonna mention that. Nope. Let's get this done. Okay, so let's go trailing off of Vesemir. Oh, I have to brew a Thunderbolt potion? Specifically? Okay. Yes, we all know the basics of potion making. Thank you. Don't know why I need this Thunderbolt potion. What is that baby-esque looking thing? Endegra embryo? Okay. I do want to make this. Okay. You have a Witcher potion, but in order to use it, you must equip it. No duh. Thunderbolt, I would like... Here. Now you can use during gameplay. Maybe I should change the location of that. Let's put that under my consumables. And then let's go back to potions, and then we'll take this Thunderbolt. Put it here, at the top. What is this? Avid savers never lose progress. Yes, I would like to save. And then run following Vesemir. Because he doesn't feel like wait. Whoa, old man, you can run. Whee. Whoa, Vesemir, you are hauling ass. Where am I going? Well, Vesemir's off doing his thing. I'm taking a leisurely stroll, however. I suggest you leave. There'll be about a big griffin here in a minute. Which I will probably die to a lot. My hair is just like... boof. That did not help. That's actually in my eye. Okay, moving on. Vesemir. Vesemir? Oh. Oh, Vesemir. We're not going to go in that field. But we're going to go in this field. Whatever. Okay. We're putting... We put it in a sheep? Fake sheep? Yeesh. And that'll be Yennefer. Mm-hmm. Teehee. Okay. That goes there. Okay, I do have that. No, I'm gonna have Quinn. No, it's not. L1? Oh, there we go. Press, excuse me. Press R when to let loose a bolt from your arrow. Okay, I would like to keep looking at you. Okay. No, I want this. Ow, 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 ow. That's not when I wanted to use the Thunderbolt potion. Okay, this is where I'm gonna continue and dodging. I will sit over here while you get pock-shotted. Why won't you? I know, I noticed. Ah! I hate when you sometimes know you've pressed a button and it doesn't go. It's like, class art. I really want you to class art now. You find rare herbs or hidden treasure underwater. Thank you. I'm so happy I can skip this stuff at some point. Let's see what he says. Okay. Okay. I don't like your face. No, 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 no. I like dodging around. Come on. Move out of my way. Where the fuck are you going? Whoa! Not in my face. Not in my face. Not in my face. Thank you. It doesn't want to. And I don't blame it. But it's very inconvenient to kill. There we go. Move it, stupid fake sheep. Okay, need to keep moving. Boom. Okay, I think I'll just keep my quick attacks. I noticed. Ha! Hey, come back down here. Oh, no, no, no. Don't touch me. Come on. Oh, no. This is where we trace. Yes, we all know the griffin's bleeding because I keep stabbing it. I hope it's bleeding. I don't care. I know where it's going. Yeah, I can see it. It's the big angry bird that way. That's bleeding profusely. Yes, I can hear you. Gwen. No, I don't want Ard. I want Gwen. Gwen is my saving grace. Hi, angry birdie! I need you to die now. Thank you. Die, bird. Dodge, dodge. Cast Ard, please. Thank you. Moving on with my day. No, no, no. I don't wish to be near you until my art is back. Thank you. Vesemir, you're not helping my cause. Glitching out. So much glitching. Come down. Bad bird. There we go. Okay, come on. There we go. Stay down. That wasn't bad, though. Beat it in my second try. Thanks, Vesemir. Will do. Come on, let's cut off this griffin's head, because it's the best part of this. I need to loot this gooey stuff on the ground first. Provided I can touch it. And a griffin trophy. Gooey. So tendony. Okay. I want to see if I don't really care for the shirt, so I keep wanting to try to find something. I love these blue gloves. What do they even look like? Oh my god, they're so blue. No. I don't think I can... I don't think there's anything better. I think I checked last time before I fought the griffin. Yeah. Okay. So, let's do that. Save, because we never want to do that again. And I lost my tissue. I need a new one. Ugh. That is fine. Ugh. Breathing always helps. Thank you for your input, Roach. Now, how lazy can I be? Is there, like, a sign here? There is a sign here. Is there a sign right there? Yes, I can be triply lazy. Or do I want to take a stroll? It's not that far. I don't like the griffin trophy. It just gapes with its mouth open and just stares at you and just like, bleh. Hi guys. Bye guys. Through the marsh, our favorite part. That's a barrel. I'm happy that didn't explode on contact. Oop. Guy's doing push-ups. Oop. That's not the stairs, Geralt. Try again. Still not the Ilvolt. At least it's only lashes and not... Hey, you're not dying. You just will probably die of infection later. Lashes will do that. Killed the griffin. What? Dialogue. Time-constrained options. Some dialogues demand you take quick action. Choose and reply before the time runs out. I'm gonna take this man's money. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. That's over 14. Did we just did 15 for good measure? Oh. There's some places around here that require keys. You know what? I want to see if that guy over here has any good armor to sell. Slash, I can sell him probably bad stuff. Haggle! Oh, you have lots of money. I can just sell you all my bad stuff. Okay, I got 3 of them. Don't like this one, so let's sell that. Okay. Let's see if I can buy anything. You don't sell... Do you sell silver swords? Okay, you do. That's all my junky crap past that point. Ooh, very tempting. Okay. Let me get that silver sword. And see if I can get a better... That's a silver sword. Oh no, steel longsword. That I can magic enchant. Oh fuck. How much is it? 46. I can sell a couple of things. What's this? Just trying to debate what's the... Yeah, I'll sell them the 2 monster eyes. There we go. Thank you. Much better. Okay. Safe. Now, what are we doing? I think we're just gonna go back and see Vesemir, yeah. Okay, so let's go back here. I'm gonna turn this up a little bit. There we go. I forget. I can't sell you anything, right?
Greetings.
Let me have a look at your stock.
Oh no, you have more money. Sweet. I won't sell the white ones. They're too pretty. I will sell the deer hide. What was this last one? Old sheepskin. And I'll sell the pig. That's fine. Okay. Thank you.
Take care.
Can I just wait before we go too far? I want to buy stuff.
Something else you'll be needing.
Yes, food. Always food. I don't want.
Guardian rule to your liking?
What's there to like? Tis the same as any other. They tax us, requisition this or that. But they do keep the peace in the village, I'll grant them that.
You don't mourn Tamaria's passing?
I mourned it round half a year back, when King Foltos was cut down. Now I just want peace.
Got anything interesting under the counter?
Depends what you're after. Have a look.
I don't know if I find her eye contact bothering, because she doesn't really have eye contact. Oh, buy apples. There we go. Now I'm full. Farewell.
Farewell.
Vesemir.
Yennefer's in Vizima. Got a few friends there, so... Something wrong?
Look around. Trouble brewing.
Who are they?
Patriots. drinking their 7th round for Tamaria, fist starting to itch.
Don't see any Nilfgaardians.
They'll find another foe. They'll buy some provisions for the journey, then we'll go. Geralt, we should stay out of it, just this once.
Accurate.
What happened to the lilies?
Took him down.
Took them down to hang a golden sun there now.
I cannot show Temerian colours. They'll come and burn the tavern down.
Maybe it's true what they say. You fond of the Imperials? You Nilfgaard's whore?
That's a little far.
I'll let that pass. I know grief eats at your heart.
You know shit. They hanged my sister, dragged her out the cloister like a dog. Said Nilfgaard's no place for superstition, that they don't fear the wrath of the gods. And you, do you fear it? If not for Annie, your child would have choked on its navel string. You owe your son to my sister attending to the birth, and you don't fear the gods' wrath. You don't fear it, you cunt!
Ah.
Leave me be!
Recognize this medallion? You know what it means. Back off.
You all right?
They say witches steal young'uns. That true. What the Emperor promised you, freaks? Your own land, like he did the elves once.
Get out, all of you.
We ain't going nowhere. And neither are you.
They won't back down now.
I can see that.
I'll take my shiny sword over your sticks anytime. Poke. Death. Instant death. Whoop. Losing my controller. Gooey.
It's all right. It's over.
Leave me be! Get away!
See his face! God save us!
Be gone, and don't ever come back.
Don't start shit you can't finish.
So much for not getting involved. Come on, let's go.
They're bred fighter. Well, not bred. They're trained fighters. You don't poke at someone like that. Hi.
That brawl.
We
didn't
didn't start. Hi, Yen. Ugh.
Excuses, excuses. You've not changed a bit.
Yen? How?
I received reports by which it would appear tortured. I knew it was you, looking for me. I might have waited until you found me, but you know me. Patience has never been my strong suit. It's good to see you, Geralt.
Lighting change.
I'd even embrace you. Were you not covered in blood?
Sorry. Wasn't expecting to see you. To be honest, this isn't at all how I imagined we'd meet.
How did you imagine it?
You didn't imagine you'd have a Nilfgaardian escort. Don't get me wrong, Yennefer. I'm glad to see you. But I do think you owe us an explanation.
And I shall provide it. In Vizima. Ready your horses.
Spent the last 6 months in the saddle. Haven't seen you for 2 years. Can we take a moment to...
Sadly, we cannot. Someone awaits you, Geralt. Someone who doesn't like to be kept waiting. Emperor Emir var Emrys. Or, to those on more intimate terms with him, the white flame dancing on the graves of his foes.
Doubt I number among that group. Far as I remember, last time we saw each other, he wanted to kill me.
Well, now he wishes to make you an offer.
The kind one can't refuse.
I didn't, though I could have.
Fine. Guess I'm willing to hear him out.
The Emperor of Nilfgaard, Lord of Metina, Ebbing and Gamera, Sovereign of Nazaire and Vicovaro will feel honored, I'm sure.
What about you?
I'm going in the opposite direction. I somehow doubt the Emperor's invitation mentioned me. Besides, I've got things to do at Kaer remember?
Yeah, I remember. Thanks for your help, Vesemir. See you soon.
Vesemir, you're my favorite.
Swift?
Can't complain. Why do you ask?
I'd like to be back behind some thick city walls as soon as possible.
Nah, yeah, and you're not really a country bumpkin. Bye, Vesemir. I like hanging out with you. I want that black horse. Even though it's not a roach. Long cutscene. Something unfortunate will happen. Who's going to die? Get kidnapped or maimed?
You know, I had a dream about you recently.
Ooh.
Knowing you, it was probably filthy.
Just the beginning. But then...
But then...
Running. Running would be good. Ooh, nope, you be dead. Aww.
How big? She'll talk of this tomorrow, all right? After the audience.
I feel like I'm missing intel. Mostly wondering why the wild hunt.
Tale begins near White Orchard, with my dear friend Geralt of Rivia seeking his lover of yore, the sorceress Yennefer. She'd eluded him for years, but now seemed just a few steps ahead. After many trials and tribulations, Geralt finally learned that Yen was in nearby Vizima.
And then we got chased by the wild hunt, and the Let's Player became confused. We are naked. Why are we naked? Well, someone's having a good time. Very naked. He looks so displeased.
It must suffice.
Thanks.
Think Emir cares if I'm clean.
The gentleman will refer to His Imperial Majesty by his full title or not at all. The gentleman will be seated on the bergère.
The what?
Now?
In that
Chair.
Catherine, please shave the gentleman's sideburns to half an inch.
I get to lose my snazzy beard. Something wrong with my beard?
What's wrong with my beard? Always thought it added to my dignity.
It does. Yet it also detracts from your elegance. In Nilfgaard, we consider beards hard on the eyes. Especially beards infested with lice.
Been on the road a while. Fine. Do your thing.
Tilt your head back, please, and sit still.
goes it? Preparations for the audience proceeding as planned?
Yes, General. The gentleman will be more or less presentable.
Who's this guy? He a barber too?
No. Morvran Voris, commander of the Albert. Yennefer's escort. They were mine. All of them. Indeed, were. For none have returned to visit, have they? I truly wonder what happened on the road yesterday. Perhaps you could enlighten me. You have time. And, razor to your throat.
Wild Hunt killed them.
A cavalcade of wraiths dashing across the night sky. These omens of war the peasantry bubbles about. Expect me to believe that.
Frankly, I don't really give a damn.
Nordlings. We can bathe you, shave you, and clothe you, but teaching you manners, that will be a challenge.
Nice meeting you too.
Done. Shall I shave him once more, against the grain?
No. He himself is very much against the grain. That's enough. Farewell, Witcher. Or rather, see you soon.
Good. Now the gentleman may dress.
Can I have my clothes back? Geralt, you should wipe off the shaving foam.
Receive exact measurements. If the garments chafe, our tailor will adjust them.
Frilly, poofy, or frilly? And where are my clothes?
Where are my clothes?
Where they should have gone long ago, with the laundress. They will be returned to you after the audience, clean and starched. The gentleman will tell me once he has chosen an outfit.
Goody. Let's see what frilly outfit we can wear today. Let's see here. What great options do we have? We have poofy shoulders with no textured sleeves and flavored bodice that looks like a chocolate wrapper. We have pleated. We can just skip this one. It reminds me of a schoolgirl outfit. This one at least has poofy sleeves and a texture of a couch. My mother's couch when I was young. Couch or chocolate? Chocolate wrapper? Godiva chocolate wrapper. Not sponsored. Or couch. I will take the couch. Okay, suppose I won't be naked. I have a towel. I'm not naked now.
And they say clothes do not make the man. Does the outfit satisfy the gentleman?
No.
A studded doublet and a sword on my back. That's what would satisfy me. But tough, when in Nilfgaard.
Yes.
It's a saying. So what now? Powder my nose?
No need. The gentleman's complexion is light enough. The gentleman is to stand before the ruler of the North and South. I must confirm that he knows how to bow.
I'm not a boar. I know how to bow.
I'm not some boor. I know how to bow.
Please, demonstrate. That, sir, is how you might bow to a whore on the street corner, not to the Emperor of Nilfgaard.
About the same.
Please watch. Leg extended, hand flat, head down, chin to chest. The gentleman will rehearse.
Left leg forward, right hand to chest. If I even paid attention.
Lacking fluidity and grace. But we've learned to expect less of Northlings.
Fuck you!
Come with me. The gentleman will address the Emperor only when asked to, and using the appropriate title.
Your arch-magnificence.
I see the gentleman is in the mood for jests. I fear the Emperor might not share his disposition. Your Majesty will suffice. Spoken loudly, clearly, and with respect.
Nah. Respect is for people who obey the law.
Imprimi et art kerzer. Dijven aden in Khan et Marvut. Emir var Emreis.
Ow.
Fuck you! You tried to murder me last time! Hi.
Your Imperial Majesty.
Arer et do orde.
Rebellion namen, vatgen favor.
I can bow, doesn't mean I will. Hi.
So many months at Foltest Court. Yet you still haven't mastered the basics of etiquette.
You know what they say. Can't teach an old wolf new tricks.
Woof.
Take it you didn't summon me to reminisce about the good old days. So...
Silence. My daughter Cyrilla, she's returned. And she's in danger. The wild hunt pursues her. You will find her and bring her to me.
You're back? She's back, you sure?
Are you sure? Ciri left. Went far, far away.
Do you believe I drag you here in the middle of a war to discuss a rumor?
I think anyone can be wrong. Even an emperor.
I had forgotten how insolent you can be. I haven't the time to convince you, nor the desire, in fact. Yennefer will do that after the audience.
Why me?
How many men in your army? 20,000? 30? So why me?
You know why. Because she trusts you.
She trusts me, yes. So tell me why you're looking for her. Doubt it's about making up for all those lost years.
For reasons of state, as always. Enough of this banter. You will agree regardless. If for no other reason than because I shall pay you more than you customarily receive for a contract. Considerably more.
I need information, not motivation.
I need information, not motivation. Ciri leaves few tracks. She'll be hard to find.
My corps of spies will help you. Count on them and my army, should the need arise. Yennefer will tell you the rest. This audience is finished. Mererid! Take him to the sorceress.
You didn't bow all the way. Mwah. I just feel saucy today. I don't know why.
Did the gentleman not understand? Did I not emphasize adequately that one must bow to the Emperor?
Relax. Nothing happened.
To the gentleman. I shall be punished.
How?
Please keep close and bother no one. We've had enough breaches of etiquette for one day.
Hey, Witcher. Need anything?
Morning, and it's past noon.
Cardinals, greetings.
What? Do you know who you're talking to, soldier? I'm Herivard II, Prince of Elanda. Not only am I made to wait here like some supplicant, but who's the company? A tinter.
Tanner. Master of the Tanners Guild?
As if it makes a damn difference. I can't!
But he's a tanner.
Raadsliden echt es tun es saur an nein fire.
Es is ziet efsa. Ep finser nein ma. Nein kofhotel an emp pava.
Es frag. Keside ducht.
Isse va atra es paesa.
Hi.
Tag hein en kalant nes voloisa. Ep tusa.
Mind if I interrupt?
Why not join in instead?
We're discussing neutrality. How difficult it is to preserve.
Accurate.
Still worth trying.
Because?
Because there are few causes worth serving, even fewer men. Enough about that. Mind if we change the subject? So, talk to the Emperor.
Why did he summon you?
So not even you know.
No. But I wager it's an ordinary witch's contract.
Some werebubs. So, talk to the Emperor.
Why?
So not even you know.
No. But I wait.
Some werebubs.
Bye.
See ya.
Soon, mind you. Yes, Geralt?
Farewell.
See ya.
Soon, mind you.
Nope. Not in particular. Mr. Datu. It's a Vatgern! Are you calling me a more... Don't call me a Vatgern, I know that one.
Forgive us, sir. We are occupied. Did I not request?
Yes, you did. And I'm choosing to ignore it. Oh, I'm here. If I remember, there is a nice man who plays Gwent in this field.
We've no need for the gentleman's escort.
Is the gentleman not in a hurry to see the sorceress?
You're missing chunks of your garden.
Once the gentleman is done, he should see me to retrieve his possessions.
Yay.
Yes? Can transcribe. Be so kind that you know the Grad is not the city council or the merchants guild, but the church of the eternal fire and the criminal underworld. At times it is difficult to tell the one from the other. They both display similar ruthlessness and cynicism.
Please wait, Your Excellency. I'm falling behind.
Temeria, a land where milk and honey once flowed. In what did she wrong the gods, and what shall they treat her so cruelly? The pearl of the north to some, she pouring in gallop range of Nilfgaardian cavalry. Whoever wrote this has a large linguistic vocabulary. Yeah. Cavalry to others. Well, not that large, but large, as is. Or very good at writing. As a country who has survived 2 previous wars against the Empire, it was here that the war's bloodiest battles were fought. It is in Temeria where the most bestial deeds were brought. It was the Temerian civilians who bore the full blunt of these war's horrors. And bear them we did, bravely and steadfast, until the demise of our great protector King Full Test. Then province turns fickle-faced from Temeria, murder most treacherously, Full Trest failed to leave Temeria a worthy successor, and so all manner of our soon fell on her, tearing her apart like too much carrion. She had no more allies then, none remembered what we had once been, the armor protecting the north of the designs of the mad dancer, and he who gravestones of his foes pondered the ballroom floor. A free independent Temeria was no more. A dark-faced sun looms over her every rampart. Yet we Temerians live on, and always will. As long as folk believe, the usurper who took our beloved capital, Vizima, to treat as his property will ever peer over his shoulder in fear, for the shadows lurk not one dagger, but the power of a nation daggers, waiting to deal justice's blow. Loot. A clean draft in triplicate, you poor man. Cyrilla von Ellen Rion, born 1251, heiress to the throne of Sintra, Princess of Brugge and Duchess Sodden, heiress to the Iris R. Skellig. Oh my god. Titles. Ines and Ag Skellig, and Suna Art and blah blah blah, daughter of Peliva C. Peliva van Ellen, and the blah blah blah. Rich people. Granddaughter of the famous Lioness of Sintra, Queen Calthausi, blah blah blah. A shipwreck occurred during the journey from Sintra to Skellig, which took the lives of Uhtred and Pavella. Cyrill's further upbringing was then entrusted to her grandmother in 1260. Afraid of the looming Nilfgaardian threat, Queen Catherine sent Cyrilla out to the court. King Everil, see Everil of Verden, where the heiress Sintra was to marry the heir to the throne of the Verden. Prince Kristin, see Kristin of Verden. Although allying with Verden and gaining the aid of the realm's army was at times Catherine's top priority, no marriage ever occurred, and Cyrilla returned to her grandmother's court. In 1262, during the so-called Sintra massacre, Cyrilla went missing. And went places. Please ignore me. I'm not looting everything. There was just a random dumpling in that chest. No, I don't want that. What's over here? A sword for witches. Who are hunters, you ask? Folk like you and yours, I replied. The decent kind, haters in lies, doers of good. The kind who live according to the gods' laws and nature's laws too. Those disguised by the machinations of witches, magicers, and non-humans. All that separate us from common folk is what we encourage to take up arms to defend our lads from evil, to slice out the gangrene that eats us from within. We hadn't a leader, we haven't forts or land, though God-fearing Radovid supports us at gold at times. We are not sworn to him nor any other ruler any oath. We serve only the eternal fire, and we listen only to our own conscience. The fire is a wonderful thing in this game. Everybody hates them. At least who plays. If you like the eternal fire, I have lots of questions for you. Like, why? Let's start there. Who can join us? Any who is the right soul and sound of body? You can find us in every large city in the north. You will give us we will give you board, lodging, and a weapon. We will explain how to spot the telltale signs of evil, birthmarks, and strange arcane shapes, smooth skin on matron age, more than 30 springs, black cats kept in yard, to name a few. We will show you how to defend yourself against witchcraft, and how to tame and stuff out magic elements with duridium. We will instruct you how to squeeze the sinner's darkest secrets from them and with hot iron, and how to grant them from cleansing death with the help of sacred fire. Sweet! Let's burn them with hot irons, like the poor, well, not really poor, like hot iron shoes from Snow White's wedding, and then if they don't really get you what you want, or you get what you want, just roast them on a stick and see where things go. It'll be a good fight. Pearls of the North, Novigrad. Let's read that. No one can claim to have traveled the northern realms who has not been to Novigrad. If I were forced to list during the many ways of meanderings has made the greatest impression on me, it would be precisely this great and yet at the same time free city. A metropolis worthy of the Empire, it is only flawed in that the civilization of Nilfgaard carries within her not yet enlightened it. This is why the hordes of reactory cultists of the Eternal Fire dwell in the midst of excellent buildings and superb commercial infrastructure. One feels as though superstition is how the local hierarchy and temple guard cement their powers in the city dwellers. In many they are to control, for the city counts no less than 30,000 inhabitants. That's pretty big for that time of time, period. While strolling through this fabulous port, surrounded by the marvels of architecture, it's hard to imagine that centuries ago Novigrad was a mere minor elven townstead. When the city fell to the hands of the Nordlings, its problems grew exponentially, for it is well known that the people of the north can do a great many things, but peaceful and orderly cohabitation is not one of them. And so Novigrad first belonged to Redania, and then fell under Temerian rule, until finally ends under the compromises of Barragans, and it became a free city. But is the city truly free? I dare to doubt it. Redanian influence makes itself felt too strongly, or on every street corner. In fact, the city is located within Radovid's territory. It speaks for itself. While wandering the city streets, I came across 4 watermills, 8 banks, and nearly 19 pawn shops. There are so many great houses and the simple pleasures, such as taverns and brothels, and Novigrad's commitment to the matters of faith is borne witness to the fact that the city contains no less than, I kid you not, 19 temples of fire! Eternal fire! You do not need that many temples of eternal fire in a population of 30,000 people. No! What more can be said? Unless you go to church, like, every fucking day. What more can be said? I think Novigrad has all the makings of the capital of the world, and perhaps that is what it will one day become. At first, however, someone needs to bring an order to within her walls. I bet we all know the things that people want to do. Like invade.
Oh.
Sorry, you were writing. I apologize. I know it's not nice to touch someone when they're writing. It's very inconvenient. Like if someone's drawing on a subway. A betrayal of the elder races. Like vampires? A betrayal of the elder races. What is a non-human? The answer is simple. As the name suggests, it's sometimes which resembles, yet nevertheless is not, a human. Long sentence to go, a non-human is a non-human, did you know? Though it walks on 2 legs, speaks in a tongue similar to our own, and dresses in similar attire, it's never the same and is more common with the base of beast than noble man. Man tends to be never noble. Or devolves after a while. Dwarves, hey! I like dwarves! Dwarves are like moles. Defense of the... Nope, I won't get into it. They're insulting dwarves in this book.
A bunch of... Wait, what was...
This book is called The Betrayer of the Elder Races. It says, the first sentence on the dwarves are like moles.
Okay.
I will read the rest of this paragraph. Dwarves are like moles. They feel the best underground to avoid direct sunlight. They like to live in filth, forever smudging themselves in mud and slime. They love everything that can be found within earth, rocks, metal, minerals of all shape and color. It also finds that their kindred moles mostly feed readily on worms, roaches, and night crawlers. Halflings, for their part, are more reminiscent of gophers. Fat, lazy, and loud in typical rodent way, their minds are filled. I feel like the person who wrote this book does not like non-humans. Their minds are easily filled with the thoughts of food and drink which they steal from one another, nobler beasts, and greedily squirrel away their hovels. They are marked with cruel craftiness. You could be dying of hunger and they would not share a meal with you, which is pretty untrue. You could be howling from poverty and could be swimming in gold. They could be swimming in gold, yet they could still fleece you to the last crown. You could not do anything but good to them, or they would stab you in the back with a knife. Not true. It depends if you're a butt to them, like that dwarf we met in the beginning, even though it's not considered technically a halfling. It's like, he helped that man's family all through his life, and then you just backstab him in the thing, going, you're a stupid dwarf, why would I help you? I'm a human, I'm better than you. Bleh. This is one of the things I focus on in my stories, too, that humans tend to be, like, especially in stories like this, humans always tend to be a focus on, I'm a superior race, I'm better than you, you're blah blah blah. And I don't really notice that too much in the other elder races, like dwarves. Even if we go in the Lord of the Rings, dwarves, orcs, blah blah, goblins, hobbits, elves, halflings. They don't really get into that. They're just like, we're who we are. But no race will be perfect, obviously, but still. all these... Actually, no. The only thing that I can think of that might be superior is probably the orcs and the goblins, probably, because they always considered them superior to humans, at least, especially not in, at least in regards to intellect, but bodies. All these vile so-called elder races are, to great fortune, slowly dying out. No! Joy fills the heart of every right-thinking man. I'm a left thinker. As far as his great-grandchildren will never know them, and for the day dwarves, halfling, and elves are mere fairy tale characters caused to scare the young, impressionable children. You're a butt munch. Oop.
Geralt, that tunic. You look positively smashing.
Dying to take it off.
I'd consider that a proposition under different circumstances. One I might even take you up on. But we've matters to attend to.
But I want to talk to the other guy.
Now do you understand why I'm at Emir's court?
And seems we're in the same boat now. Ciri, she's really back? No chance he's mistaken?
Look, that's more or less what she looks like now. Or so our agents claim. Our little witch has grown into a young lady.
How about that? She's grown up?
It's been years since you trained together at Kaer Morhen. A great deal has changed.
You haven't? Not a bit?
I missed those awkward compliments of yours. But let's focus on Ciri, all right?
Right. Emir said the Wild Hunt's after her. I'd find that hard to believe before what happened yesterday. How did they track us down?
Because of me. You see, I've spent months searching for Ciri, using locating spells, haruspicy, geomancy, anything, really. I knew the Wild Hunt might sense it, perhaps even find me. I thought I'd tricked them.
Well, guess you were wrong.
I've sensed them on my trail, hunting me, for some time. If not for you and Emir's soldiers, they'd have gotten what they were after. I can't risk another encounter like that. It's time to put away the magic, turn to more traditional methods. To the best tracker I know. You must find her, Geralt. Before the Wild Hunt does.
Will do.
The Wild Hunt? What could it want from Ciri?
I've no clue, Geralt. Might have written them to ask, but I don't have their address. I know as much as you do. It must be about her blood. Her gift. As for what the Hunt wishes to do with that gift, I prefer not to think about it, really.
So where's Ciri been seen, exactly?
In two places. Velen and Novigrad. The trail in Velen is most promising. You should make that your first stop. Ask for a merchant named Hendrik at the inn at the crossroads. One of the Emperor's agents. He should get in touch with you.
That's it? No passwords, secret handshakes?
None. Sorry to spoil your fun. Your boyhood fantasies about the crafts of the trade. All we have in Novigrad are unconformed reports, rumors. But there you will have the help of our mutual acquaintance. Triss Merigold. Apparently she's got a cozy flat on the main square.
Sure she'll be delighted to see me. What about you? What will you do?
I shall sail for Skellige. There was a magic explosion there recently, blew half a forest down. I believe this had something to do with Ciri. I'll be in Caer Trold. Join me there once you've learned something.
One thing before we go. Why didn't you contact me? Didn't need me? Didn't even want to see me?
I didn't want to spoil things. I'd heard you and Triss made a great couple.
Yen, I'd lost my memory.
Really? That's your excuse?
I did!
Let's drop it, alright? It's not what you think, or it helped me understand how much I love you. I don't wish to hear it. Any of it.
guess this means we need to split up again. Not my preference, but I understand. Clock's ticking.
It is indeed. So why don't I teleport you to Vel and get you there at once?
No.
Not gonna happen. I'll go on horseback as soon as I can get changed.
Have it your way? Oh, and you really look quite dashing in black velvet.
Think so? Maybe I can have some of my armor lined with it. Good luck, Yen.
Same to you. And if you wish to learn what's happened in the world while you and Vesemir roamed the wilderness, talk to Ambassador Varatra. That's him over there. And Geralt, I know it's wartime, but try not to be a hero, all right? Just check those leads and come back to me in one piece. I shall be waiting.
Yay, smooches! Can I go in this? Oh! Well, that was fun.
Ready me. Directly out of noble meat.
I'll take money. I read that book already. The Last Wish. Human life requires 3 things for its sustenance: food, drink, and gossip. It is thus no wonder that no matter where I travel, be it icebound Pulvis or even greater Toussaint, everyone asks me about the passions behind Geralt and the sorceress Yennefer of Venderberg. As a man both of cautious and discreet, I refuse to betray their secrets. Is this written by Dandelion? With one important exception, their history of the first encounter is so extraordinary, so romantic, so moving, and that would be a veritable crime to hide its light beneath a bushel basket. Indeed, I had not witnessed these events. In person, I would never believe there was room in our grim and dark world for such fantastic marvels. It all began when Geralt and I were feeling a bit peckish and unburdened by heavy coin in our pouches, decided to fish our supper out of the lake. No bites were had, but we did not leave empty-handed. My hook snagged a quite lovely little pot. Oblivious to my friend's warnings, I opened it, and in doing freed a powerful gin. Without giving much thought, I set about proclaiming my wishes before... never do that with a gin. They're one of those evil genies that make you, like, wish things, and you're just like, yeah, I wish for 1,000 orens, and then you're like, sweet, I just robbed the National Bank. Arrested. And dead. Before I could get into 3, however, the djinn, irritated, seeing now in hindsight at being issued demands so soon after waking, began to throttle me. Geralt was able to drive him off, but left in a sorry state. I acted, the Witcher told me later, as though under the influence of some curse. Clearly the help of an expert in magic arcana would be needed. It was our good fortune that Yennefer of Venderberg happened to be staying in the nearby village. Geralt went to ask her what she healed his best friend, who happened to also be the brightest star in the Norse poetic firmament. Yennefer, however, was more interested in the djinn, who she wanted to trap and use to magic servitude, than its victim, and should be said the Witcher played an all-strung mandolin. Yet, rather than grow angry and being used in such a calculating manner, he fell white head over muddy boots in love with her. Aww. What happened then? Well, I won't go into details. Suffice to say that Yennefer's plans hardly delighted the djinn, and without cooperation she proved unable to tame it. The sorceress surely had met a tragic end, and taken all the ride ring along with her, had Geralt not rushed in to rescue her. For once, he did not need to draw either of his blades to send the djinn packing. He had to pronounce the 3rd and final wish. He could have asked for anything: wealth, fame, power, but instead he asked the djinn to bind his fate to that of the arrogant yet intriguing sorceress of Venderberg. Julian Alfred blah 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 visit blah blah blah. That's fine. Poem. Loot. Duridium. Ooh. Apple juice and a silver mug. Looting. Oh god. The collected verse of Gonzalo del Versio. Love. To love is to build a house of cards or play the game of chess, but one wrong word or ill-thought move and you must start all afresh. Tide. Whenever I watch the tide recede, the cold coils of fear grip around my heart. Will the sea sneak back, calm and sure, in the dark of the night as they have before, or will they stray on distant shores, leaving crushed shells and washed-up dreams as the memory surfs of yore? That was a good poem. I approve. It's a Siri picture.
Scars healed nicely.
Poof. Book. A sword for... I read that book. How many copies of the same book do you own? Oh, that was one I have not read. The Wild Hunt. The Wild Hunt. From farmers to herdsmen, milkmaids to milkwives, all common folk in the constant whisper sharing tales of the wraithly procession pounding across the sky. The Wild Hunt, they call it. The winds and gales, storms and blizzards arrive when it's sighted. All grows cold through the sun shone bright moments before. Some remember only the cold from the shock of the encounter. Some claim the riders always come in winter. But nay, this is not so. The hunt brings its own ice. Death and war gallop in its wake, or so the superstitions go, yet evil enough to hunt is the hunt itself. It takes folk captives use most often in the prime of their wilding years, with 10 to 20 summers behind them. The hunt rushes and they disappear, only to return years later with no memory of what passed the time between. I didn't know they took kids too. The royal lineages of the North. Nope, I know this one. She Who Knows. Folks say were for first mother she knows, a lady of the wood, came from a faraway land, and since she suffered terribly from loneliness, she made 3 daughters out of dirt and water. A long, long time ago, the mother was sole ruler of Velen. Her daughters brought her the people's request and served as her voice. Each spring, sacrifices of grain, animals, and men were made to the Lady of the Wood in her special night. Yet, as the years passed, the Lady of the Wood slipped deeper and deeper into madness. Her madness eventually spread to over the land. Men took to abandoning their homes and setting out to the bog, where they became food for beasts. Before long, Velen was drowning in blood. These daughters saw their land nearing destruction and took upon themselves to save it. When spring came once more, within the night of sacrifices, they killed their mother and buried her in the bog. Her blood watered the oak atop the... That sounds familiar. When the spring came once more, it was night of the sacrifices. They killed their mother and buried her in the bog. Her blood watered the oak Ard Serbin, and from there grew a tree wholesome and hardy for the people. As for the lady's immortal soul, it refused to leave its beloved land, and so the sisters imprisoned it. To this day, it lies trapped beneath the whispering hillock, where it thrashes around in powerless rage. That sounds painfully familiar. Hi! I read all your books now.
Ambassador Varandra, Yennefer suggested I ask you about current events, the war and so on.
Of course. The Emperor's servants should keep no secrets from each other. If you will, let us approach the map.
How's the war going? I mean, apart from the fact that Nilfgaard's triumph is imminent.
I assume this to be a private conversation. We've no witnesses, so let's dispense with the propaganda, even that shrouded in irony. Our offensive was going splendidly until winter came. Edirn was in such disarray that we encountered no resistance. We had reached the Pontar before the first snows. Only a weakened Kedwin remained. and Radovid's Redania, which had ignored the rest of the North's pleas for help. We thought they'd sue for peace, perhaps even submit to vassalization. We waited for spring, certain of victory.
Radovid? Submit?
Yes, a vain hope, I agree. Radovid sent no peace envoy, nor did he advance on our positions. Instead, he trudged over the snow-bound Kestrel Mountains and attacked Kedwen, his ally. This attack took the Kedweni by surprise. They were still mourning the loss of their king. Rudderless and dejected, they laid down their arms after a few lost skirmishes and joined Radovid. And so by spring, instead of 2 weak enemies, we had only one powerful one.
What about Kovir?
What about Kovir?
Kovir values its neutrality, enough not to lend its armies, or more importantly, even its coin to either side. Returning to the war, this spring there was a massive battle in the marshes of Velen. Massive, yet indecisive. Both sides suffered enormous losses, unprecedented. Radovid has retreated across the Pontar. He's safe for now, until reinforcements arrive from the south. Then Emperor Emir var Emrys will deal with him once and for all.
Couldn't you just go home? Save everyone a lot of marching, not to mention a few human lives.
I'm afraid the stakes are too high to fold now. We can only go all in.
What's the situation in Velen?
How do things look in Velen?
As bad as ever, perhaps worse. This land never flowed with milk and honey, and now it flows with blood. Armies have swept through it several times, trampling fields, looting granaries, burning villages. Famine grips the populace.
So how's ruling that earthly paradise going for you?
Not well, to be honest. Our forces are spread thin as it is, and Velen is chiefly swampy forests that are difficult to control. We've had several patrols never return to their camps. Thus, we've temporarily delegated authority in this region to a certain Nordling, a former low-ranking officer in the Temerian army, one Philip Strenger, better known by his nom de guerre, the Bloody Baron. I advise you well. Avoid him.
How is it in Novigrad?
Any news from Novigrad? Is the free city still free?
Yes, although everyone knows this won't last. Radovid is in Oxenfurt, and the Emperor is here in Vizima, at Novigrad's doorstep, both. And both require coin and ships, and Novigrad can provide these. Which is why the mood in the city is rather, well, on edge.
With all the religious people? No.
They seek reassurance and scapegoats.
Like all the witches.
The Church of the Eternal Fire understands this perfectly, and so it promises to improve the lives of its flock by pointing out the guilty.
Like all the non-humans.
Who started the war? Who profits from it? Why, it's obvious. Mages, elves, dwarves, in a word, any and all deviants. I've been stationed in Novigrad for 13 years. First as a consul, then as ambassador. I've seen a great deal. Cruel cynicism, greed. But what's happening me greatly.
What's the latest from Skellige?
What's new in Skellige?
Nothing. The islanders pride themselves on that, don't they? Doing everything according to tradition, as their forefathers did. And like their forefathers, they quarrel with each other, pillage, occasionally attack our transports. This is cumbersome, but nothing more. Skellige has always been a footnote to history, and so it shall remain.
Sound awfully confident. What if King Bran manages to unite the Jarls? Lead all the clans against your fleet?
King Bran is a feeble old man. From what I know, he barely remembers the names of his own vassals. Uniting all might prove difficult.
Thank you.
Thanks for your help.
Think nothing of it. May the great sun light your path.
Nah. Sorry. Can I have my correct pants back? As much as these make my ass look good, I would like them back. And my sword.
How might I serve the gentleman?
Give me back my pants.
Turning my things.
Citrus and cloves. The fragrance will keep the gentleman's robes fresh somewhat longer.
Thanks.
Thanks, bunches.
He's
The
so
emperor is not known for his patience. He wants his daughter back safe and sound, as soon as possible.
Yeah, mentioned something of the sort. So long.
Oh god, please make me not wear this anymore. I don't think these serve any difference, do they? Oh no, this one has one more. Okay. Okay, let's get out of these. Thank you. That one. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna move... Oh, no, I want food on that top slot. No, I want food. Because that's all I need. Let's say hi to everyone.
Here. Hail, Kerzer.
Oh. You must be the nice Nilfgaardian man. That was...
See you.
No, I'm sorry. There's just a red thingy over here. Which I want to poke. Use. Okay. I'm gonna be right back. I just need to run pee, but I will be right back. Here, I'm gonna toss you guys on a hold screen. Okay. So, let's switch back into this. Mystery door. What is this? A saddle and an old letter. Old letter. Dear Sir Roderick DeWitt, please forgive me for my tardy response. I was waiting for Golan Velarde to confirm sufficient funds were available to redeem to the bill of exchange you provided. Not that I don't trust you, but the gods help those who help themselves, as in the Cadwini saying goes. Getting straight your question, Princess Adad's curse could only be caused to return. The Witcher from Rivia only had a rudimentary knowledge of the magic arcana, and so was not able to fully remove the spell. Instead of only temporarily disrupt its workings. For Ada to become a Striga once more, one would have to sprinkle her food with 3 drops of blood from her father, King Foltris, 3 drops of blood from the wolf, and 3 drops of bile from a freshly buried woman, one who had died finishing the 100 years but not having started her 101st. Okay, then one must cast the encrypted triangle over the meal thus prepared. That should do the trick, yet consider carefully whether you truly wish to carry out this ignoble deed. Hoping to do business with you again in the future. Alstrada de Vale. I have questions. Not very good ones, in fact. Okay. Let's reap this for all it's worth.
The Emperor shall guide us straight to Novigrad.
I don't think so. Can I talk to you? Hi.
What do you want?
Not much. Just interesting things. Fine, I will not climb on that. I'm fucking in the bush. Can I just have the things, please? Thank you. Okay.
Squares. Okay.
Civilization ends at this camp's boundary.
You're not in a camp, you're in a castle. Hi. Play Gwen with me. I only got one to spare.
Wouldn't mind a few rounds of cards.
Ooh, I could get 2 back. I'll take that one and that one with me. Start the game. Let's see how bad I lose. Poor fucking infantry. Got plenty of 6s and 5s. It's just these guys. But I don't have many catapults. So let's get rid of you. Okay. Let's see where you start with this. Yours is just 10. What does that do? It must add to every card on that field. Yep, it doubles it. I'll pass on this one. I'm not gonna deal with all that. Ten already. Jeez. Well, if it's gonna be on close combat, I'd rather play those guys this round. Oh, you suck. Oh.
Wouldn't mind a few rounds of cards.
Whatever. What does this one do? Okay, not that one yet. I'm not gonna win this round. Not worth it. What's with all the weather cards? Oh my god, am I gonna win at a weird status? Oh my god, I won at a weird status! Boom. Okay. Gwyntek, there we are.
Yes, that's great.
I wonder if I can go back this way. Yes! They have lots of copies of that same book. The Wonders of Zircania. During my many travels, I have seen countless extraordinary places. The primeval wilds of Brooklyn, with trees so high their tips disappear in the clouds. Dwarven chambers carved into the guts of Markham Mountains, with the walls plated in pure gold. The ice palace of Pont Vans, adorned with stained frost windows. Yet none made such an impression as did the famed Zircania. Yet while traversing the fiery mountains, I feared disappointment awaited me on the other side. I had heard many fantastic tales about Zircania, about its tracklit sands, burnt by white by sun, its golden-scaled dragons weaving their nests amid the dunes, its hunchbacked horses, you mean camels? Arrived to survive weeks without swallow. Yep, he means camels. Yet none seemed to be all plausible. I was sure all these sensations would be but figments of the bard's overactive imagination. I know this to be hard for you to believe, dear reader, but as for me, but all was unbelievable tales, but true. Not only that, during my months of travel, I came across the wonders far surpassing any of those prior Lologies mentioned. As I saw temples dedicated to the worship of dragons, I heard their voice, almost human, but braving with a thousand echoes. I met warrior maids clad in leopard skins, tattooed from head to foot, with no grounds of witchers and made mastery of blade. I saw mages who channel power from fire. I saw seemingly harmless flies whose solitary bite would make a man fall in deep slumber, never to awake, save to die. In short, Zerkania is a land that fantastic is normal and impossible occurs daily. That's not traveled to Zerkania. Actually, I want to see it with the magical... That's a mug. With the magical dragons. I read about Redania already. I like the bath. Bread and orange. The opposition Nilfgaard. I think I read that one. Slash, if I did, I don't want to read it. Effort. What's this? Nope, I read that book.
Yes, can esquire.
Oh, what's down here? Things, many things. Wild Hunt. Yep, I already read that. Locked. How dare you be locked? Can I just go in here? Nope. I can't just enter the chimp. I can't just enter the king's chambers. That's no fun. Hi. Yes. I can't... I haven't talked to these guys yet. What are they doing? I wonder.
The Emperor shall guide us straight to Novigrad.
What's this over here? Can I go through this door? I can.
Yes, can esquire.
Evain Kersher is Daithwin Adden in Khan at Morford.
I can't jump in the castle? That's no fun. Fine, I'll steal your candy, snickering guard. There's lots of glass. Are you tearing down the... Boop. Okay, let's go to Velen.
Geralt and Yennefer were reunited, but something even more important happened in Vizima. Geralt learned that Cirilla, his one-time ward, had returned from afar, and she was in danger. He was to find her, at the Emperor's command and Yennefer's behest.
Ooh, behest. Loading, loading, loading. Villain, Northern Temeria. 5 days later. Yep, lots of dead people in a tree. Yay. Nope. Got one more, it looks like. There we go. Because I more just want to replenish my stash of stuff. Oh, there's another one. Back to the horse.
Hey there.
Everything's on fire. Great.
Master Witcher, there's an elven burial ground in the caverns nearabouts mid-copse, and they hit the monsters roaming about it.
Midwife. For all good people, take pity and hear my plea. My wife Hannah, she's missing. A few days ago she went to the woods and hasn't yet returned. I'm out of my wits and worry and will pay any price for the man who brings her back to me. Or at least tells me where to look for her. Neelan, Hunter of Blackbow.
Full moon soon. Bar your windows tight. Nail an iron stud in the door frame. Only I had milk to leave at the doorstep. That'll be sure to keep the demons away. All evil's the elves doing. I said the bloodsucker crawl from an elven grave. Right there.
And a broken rake.
Awful.
Where am I? All sorts of stuff to do. Okay.
One from either side. Cavalry swept in from the wood. A wall of infantry marched from the swamp. Our boys wished to surrender, but the black ones would take
Faster.
They gathered, stood them in a circle, and cut down every last one like the butchers they
Step away. Chaplain's praying, can't you see? Do not cast him out, brother. All may draw from the well of the eternal fire's grace. Approach, Richard.
What do you want?
Rejoice, for even a creature as depraved and base in nature as you can serve the glory of the eternal fire. Someone see to the corpses on the battlefield. Necrophages defile those not already rotting in mass graves. This is not right.
That's to be my good deed for the day?
A handsomely profitable one, I might add. I know your kind don't work for free.
No. But I'll do it.
All right, I'll take care of it.
This will count amongst your merits. The more good one works in life, the more hallowed things are. Yes, splendid. Here are the holy oils. Dash generously and set alight, understood? I wish it to flare up to the sky, for the glory of the eternal fire and all that.
Once I've incinerated the bodies, where'll I find you?
I shall be near the bridge to Novigrad.
Yay.
Come on.
Just for purposely hanging dead bodies. Fun. Ooh. Ooh. Usually if someone ties you up here, it's usually good for a reason.
behind me before the next ones come.
When they come, I'll tend to them. Meanwhile, let's you and me chat. Like to know who I'm untying.
John Verdon. Served in the 10th Maribor Division.
Long way from your army.
The army don't exist no more. Black ones smashed it to bits. I scarpered off into the woods just before that happened. Joined a group of refugees. Fucking bursting with patriotism they were. As soon as they learned I'd abandoned Temeria in her hour of need, they beat me down. Tied me up like a turkey, left me to the drowners.
I'll untie you.
Fine, I'll help.
Oh, thanks. For a minute there, I was almost sure you'd leave me to die. I'd like to thank you somehow, but I've not a chip crown to my name.
Tough. I'll take the loss.
Thanks, Witcher. May you prosper on the path.
I'm suspicious of you. Okay, no, let's go this way. Okay, yep, keep going straight. I would like to get out of the maps. Thank you.
That's it, Roach.
Missing. Mikhail. My true-born brother, Mikhail, is missing. Anyone who finds him, or at least finds out what fate has met him, will be generously rewarded. I'll slip in a good word to the Baron about you as well. You'll find me at the crossroads. Bruno. Bruno. Hi, Bruno.
A witcher, not a second too soon.
Understand you have a contract for me.
Oi, it's my brother Mickle. Been a week now since he took the women of Bellows into the hills.
Women of Bellows?
Bellows were a rich village, till the war passed through. Huts were burned down, larders cleared out, all the menfolk conscripted. Women were left to fend for themselves, without food nor shelter. No one wanted them. Redanians wouldn't let them into Novigrad, so Mickle took them to the old mines, get them out of the rain at least. And I've not had word from him since.
All right, I'll look for your brother. How will I recognize him?
Shouldn't be hard. We were the only lad in a group of women.
Corpses aren't always in a condition where I can determine the sex.
Corpses? Take it back. They got lost is all. But, if worst comes to worst, well, he had calfskin ankle boots, work of Master Claus. Told him not to wear them into the hills, he'd only ruin them. But he was so proud of them.
Think I know enough. Thanks.
Okay. At least I talked to you.
Pour me another, love.
You've had enough.
No went the rat to my vodka. Pour, damn it. For you taste the back of me hand. What do ye want?
Who rules this land now?
Baron does.
By whose decree? Temerian or Nilfgaardian?
By oh, war's on. You got the men, you take the land.
Why are you so curious, eh?
You, Hendrik?
No.
Don't natter with that un. He'll bring trouble.
So long.
High time we went home.
We'll go once I've drunk.
Hi, Innkeep.
Looking for a man. Goes by Hendrik.
What do you want with him?
Want to talk to him.
What about?
A bottle of something strong.
You gotta go. I'll open the back way for you.
Expecting visitors?
Got company. Who is it?
Innkeep, vodka.
Who's this?
Brave warrior, looks like. Got two swords, see?
Oi, great boy. What's the point of having two swords?
Wonder if he keeps an extra prick in his trousers too.
You fucking deaf. Gonna say who you are? Or do I need to loosen your tongue with me knife?
Care for a drink? I don't need to tell you who the fuck I am.
I buy everybody around.
Why would you?
Got the coin for it. Simple as that.
I don't drink with strangers.
We share around, won't be strangers anymore. Then we go our separate ways.
And which way might yours be?
On my way to Novigrad.
City of whores and hormones.
Who are you?
Who are you?
Oh, I. And why do you care?
I want to know who I'm drinking
Like
with.
to know who I'm drinking with, just like you.
We're the Baron's men, and you're in his land.
A baron holds these lands? Must be quite a man. Doesn't seem to care a lick about all the Imperials here. More and more arriving, too.
Bloody Baron's not some poncy prick son of a rich lord, so now he's not allowed to piss his britches at the sight of a black-winged head.
This is interesting stuff.
Our Baron's Baron, because that's the way we want it. If that strikes anyone as wrong, well, we encourage him to speak their mind.
To your health, and mine.
Bottoms up.
If you want a rest, come with me. Or the bench you can use.
I'll take a bench.
Step in the hut. And there's the bumpkin with what looks like his son. That's on the pretty side, I think of himself.
I see probably disguised his daughter.
Horsons always manage to hide their lasses. Thought he'd outsmarted me, the arseway. Mean he hadn't. I ploughed the snot out of that little shit. That's whatever the fuck he was.
Must surprise the old coot. Bet he wet himself.
I'm gonna go over here and talk to the nice innkeep.
Thanks for not starting a row with those swine.
I don't generally poke my nose in other people's business.
Looking to stay the night?
No. I'm looking for Hendrik.
Man lives in Heatherton.
Don't know where that is.
Other side of the hill. Looked that away this morning, saw a strange glow. Imperials on the raid, perhaps. But who knows?
Anything else you can tell me about Hendrik?
Odd fellow. Arrived from who knows where and for no apparent reason. Shacked up with a widow whose husband was stabbed for a scrap of bread.
Baron's men don't like strangers.
Aye, he stays out of their way. Always seems to know when they're coming. Always manages to disappear.
Greetings.
Bloody Baron. How'd he get that moniker? There a story to it?
A time ago, when he was still in the army, some Blackens had holed up in a dye works. Baron and his men were ordered to take it. Others might have bided their time, starved him out, and the Baron's an hasty one, attacked straight away. The Blackens surrendered. Baron and his men took most of them alive, but one of his blokes knocked over a vat of red dye and ran into the river. Folk took to saying that the river flowed red with blood, that the Baron had slaughtered his prisoners to a man. Been known as the Bloody Baron ever since.
Kind of ironic.
Well, a week before, he'd massacred a whole squadron in Mingholm, but far fewer heard that story.
Baron's not from around here, right?
He's Temerian, but from other parts. Folk say he deserted along with his company. Showed up here one day with his stragglers. They'd all had enough of the wandering. So they took the old lord's castle, and the Baron became master of Crow's Perch. Reckon once the Blackens feel sure they own the land, they'll let him keep Crow's Perch. Give him a blue title.
Wouldn't mind a drink. Show me what you got.
Ooh, there's some Gwent cards. Ow, my leg. I want that one. Okay, that's it for me now.
Thanks. Farewell.
Okay. So, what time is it? It is almost 10:30. So, looks like I am going to go in and save before we get too far. And then I will be calling this for a night. So, let's do that. Okay, so thank you again, everybody who came by and said hi. This is Jess, also known as Dragon's Dwell. Next time I'll be streaming is on Wednesday. Again, I should be either doing Witcher or Shadow of War. I'm probably going to do Shadow of War, because I'm going to try to start wrapping that one up, because I'm almost done with it. But if you have any other games that you want me to play in the meantime, let me know, that I can see if I can research into, or so on and so forth. But thank you again for everybody who came by. If you haven't followed yet, please do so, and that way you can keep in track with when I stream next, and keep track of my Twitter, because that's when I usually post on whether I go live, or my Discord, so on and so forth. See you guys next time on Wednesday. Bye! I can't really make I have a sinking feeling pun. Because I do. Take a second to lick the like button. Yep. Don't lick it. It may you don't know where it's been. Don't kill anybody else, will ya? I find you oddly cute. And you sing, so it makes me feel bad, but you're like a really, really strong toddler that accidentally kills people?
Norm.
Ha. Bye-bye.
Stop. Can't handle all this gratitude. We really ought to learn our manners from the older races. That's plain to see.